Hey there, Singaporean investors. Tired of sifting through endless news trying to figure out what truly matters for your SGX portfolio? Or maybe you're wondering how today's market moves impact your investments. Welcome to the Investing Iguana's daily SGX market digest for Saturday, August 30th, 2025. I'm Iggy, and in the next few minutes, I'm cutting through the noise to bring you the critical updates, hidden insights, and Iggy's unique take on exactly what happened on the SGX recently and what it means for your money. No jargon, just clear, actionable intelligence you won't find anywhere else. The Investing Iguana is ranked 8th in the 2024 Influential Tigers by Tiger Brokers. We just crossed the 1 million mark for number of reads and 58,000 likes. I've produced over 1,000 videos with more than 600,000 watch hours as of August 2025. I also focus on regional and global economic trends, giving you that broader context. So, let's dive into this week's most important SGX movements. You don't want to miss what's impacting your portfolio right now. The big picture this week? Singapore's inflation numbers cooled significantly, creating a more stable environment for our local market. Core inflation dropped to 0.5% in July, the lowest in 4 months. This gives our companies more breathing room and suggests the monetary authority of Singapore's steady policy approach is working. Let's start with Thompson Medical, a major player in Singapore's private healthcare space. The news here isn't pretty. They swung to a massive 34.7 million loss in their second half. Think about that for a second. They went from making $12.1 million profit to losing almost $35 million in just 1 year. Here's the kicker though. Their revenue actually grew 6.9% to $195.6 million. So customers are still coming through their doors. The problem? A huge one-off hit from their Vietnam expansion. They had to write down goodwill from their Far East Medical Vietnam acquisition, the biggest healthcare deal in Southeast Asia since 2020. What does this mean for you? Healthcare stocks can be tricky. They often look stable, but big expansion moves can backfire quickly. Thompson's Vietnam bet looks smart on paper, but execution matters more than strategy. Now let's talk about SingPost, our national postal service provider. This one's getting hit from all sides. Both OCBC Investment Research and Maybank Securities just downgraded the stock to hold. That's analyst speak for we're not excited about this anymore. The core issue? They've already sold most of their valuable assets. Remember their Australia business? Gone for a 102 billions in March. Their big property, SingPost Center? Management says they won't sell it until they figure out their new strategy. Maybank's Jarek Sete cut his target price from $63 to $51 and slashed earnings forecasts by 35 to 36%. The harsh reality? Their main postal business keeps shrinking as we all go digital. Even if they raise postal rates, it probably won't save them. Moving to hospitality, Shangri-La Asia just reported numbers that tell the story of our region's uneven recovery. Their net profit dropped 38.7% to use $57.9 million in the first half of 25. Revenue barely moved, up just 0.7%. Here's what's interesting. Their EBITDA stayed flat at use $252 million, but margins dropped slightly to 23.8%. This suggests they're working harder for the same returns. Competition in Asian hospitality is fierce right now. Their chairman Hui Kwok mentioned launching Shangri-La signatures in Hangzhou, showing they still believe in Chinese consumers. But with global economic uncertainty, luxury travel remains choppy. Finally, we have some corporate drama that's worth understanding. Keppel just filed a $68.4 million arbitration claim against Seatrium. This all goes back to Brazil's massive Operation Car Wash corruption investigation. Here's the timeline. Back in 2022, when Keppel's offshore marine unit merged with Sembcorp Marine to create Seatrium, they set aside $82.4 million for potential Brazil-related claims. That provision expired in February 2025, so Seatrium reversed it. But now, Keppel wants $68.4 million because Seatrium signed final agreements with Brazilian authorities. Seatrium says they'll defend vigorously. This isn't just about money. It's about who bears responsibility for past mistakes in a complex corporate restructuring. All right, let's pull this week's movements together into Iggy's market take. What we've seen across these SGX names, from Thompson Medical's expansion troubles to SingPost's structural decline, really highlights a crucial point for us retail investors. The most important takeaway this week? Singapore's cooling inflation gives our market breathing room, but individual company execution still matters most. We're seeing this play out in real time. Thompson Medical had the right growth strategy on paper, but execution in Vietnam hurt them badly. SingPost sold assets successfully but lacks a clear path forward. This reminds us to always dig deeper than surface-level financial metrics. Revenue growth doesn't guarantee profitability. Thompson Medical proved that. Asset sales can boost cash, but what happens after? SingPost is learning that lesson. Today's movements show why diversification across sectors remains critical. Healthcare, postal services, hospitality, and marine engineering all face different challenges. The companies adapting to structural changes will outperform those fighting old battles. That's the scoop for the SGX this week, August 30th, 2025. Navigating these daily market shifts is crucial for your wealth growth right here in Singapore. If you found this digest helpful and want to get my real-time analysis, urgent insights, and a daily heads up on crucial market movements delivered to you up to a week before anyone else sees them, then our premium membership is for you. It's just $3 a month, about the price of a cup of coffee. Think of it as your daily dose of market foresight directly from my desk. Ready to stay ahead in the Singapore market? Just click the link in the description below to become a member. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow investors, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on this week's market. I always read them.